Have you ever caught yourself waiting for the right moment to experience peace, thinking it will come when your work is done, your relationships are perfect, or you've finally taken that long awaited vacation? What if I told you that peace isn't something you need to chase, but rather something that has been quietly within you all along? The truth is, the peace we long for isn't hidden in external circumstances. It's already inside of us, waiting to be discovered. In this video, we'll explore the timeless wisdom of Buddhism, uncovering profound teachings that can help you find lasting inner peace, even amidst the noise and chaos of modern life. You might just discover that peace isn't something to earn or search for. It's already there, simply waiting to be embraced. Lesson 1. Understanding the nature of the mind. Our minds are often described as being like monkeys, constantly jumping from one thought to the next. We're frequently lost in thoughts of what happened in the past or what might happen in the future, never truly present in the moment. This monkey mind can make us feel anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed, especially as we try to juggle multiple responsibilities. Personal insight. I've personally experienced this constant mental chatter. For instance, during a particularly stressful period at work, my mind raced with worries about deadlines, potential mistakes, and what others might think of me. In these moments, I realized how disconnected I was from the present. Mindfulness meditation can help you break this cycle by allowing you to observe your thoughts without becoming attached to them. It's like watching clouds drift across the sky. You don't control them, you just observe. With consistent practice, you can create a space between your thoughts and your reactions, which will help you achieve greater mental clarity and stability. Lesson 2. Protecting your energy. In our busy lives, it's easy to overlook the importance of preserving our energy. We often find ourselves drained by toxic people, stressful environments, or even the constant barrage of negative thoughts. While external influences contribute to our energy depletion, our internal habits, like worry, self doubt, and anxiety, also play a significant role. Real life example. I recall a time when a relationship at work was draining my energy. Every interaction left me feeling emotionally exhausted. Through mindfulness, I realized how much I was internalizing the negativity. Setting boundaries, practicing self care, and focusing on positive relationships restored my energy, allowing me to be more present and peaceful. By becoming aware of the sources that drain you, you can take proactive steps to protect your energy. This may mean saying no to commitments that are not aligned with your well being or limiting exposure to negative influences like social media. Simple practices like mindful breathing or spending time in nature can recharge your internal battery, helping you maintain a peaceful state of mind. Lesson 3. Rewiring your brain. Our brains have a remarkable ability to form new patterns based on our thoughts and experiences. When we allow negative thoughts, such as fear, anxiety, or past trauma, to dominate our minds, these patterns become ingrained, creating cycles of stress and worry. Personal insight. During my early years of spiritual practice, I found myself trapped in a loop of negative thinking, particularly around fear of failure. I'd replay past mistakes over and over, which only heightened my anxiety. Through mindfulness, I learned to label my thoughts. I'm worried about the future, which helped create a mental distance between me and the emotion. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we can begin to break these negative cycles. Rewiring your brain involves not engaging with every thought, especially the negative ones. Instead, observe them, let them pass, and create new, positive mental patterns through consistent mindfulness. Lesson 4: The Power of Acceptance. In Buddhism, acceptance is one of the core practices. It teaches us to embrace life as it is, without trying to control or manipulate the outcome. Our resistance to life's challenges like illness, loss, or failure often leads to more suffering. Real life story: a close friend of mine once struggled with grief after losing a family member. Initially, they fought the pain, wanting to skip over the emotions of sadness and anger. But after accepting their grief and allowing themselves to fully experience the emotions, they found healing. The pain didn't disappear, but they became more at peace with the natural process of grief. When we stop fighting against life's inevitable ups and downs and instead accept the reality of each moment, we can begin to heal emotionally. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means embracing life as it is, with all its imperfections. Lesson 5: Finding stillness in the storm. Peace doesn't come from escaping life's chaos. It comes from learning how to stay centered in the midst of it. In Buddhism, we are taught that inner peace is independent of external circumstances. It arises from our own inner core, not from perfect surroundings or circumstances. Personal insight: in the midst of a chaotic work project, I used to think that I couldn't be at peace until everything was resolved. But over time, I learned that I could experience peace right in the middle of the storm. Through meditation, I found that I could cultivate stillness within, even while dealing with stressful situations. This inner calm allowed me to approach challenges with clarity and composure. Meditation and mindfulness are the tools that help us develop this internal peace. By focusing on our breath, we can quiet the mental noise and return to a state of calm. Even in stressful moments, we can choose to respond from a place of peace rather than reacting impulsively. Conclusion: the key to true peace. The most profound lesson we can take away from Buddhism is that true peace doesn't come from external circumstances. It comes from within. By practicing mindfulness, accepting life as it is, protecting our energy, and rewiring our brains, we can cultivate a lasting peace that transcends any external condition. Final personal story: I often reflect on how my life has transformed since adopting these practices. In the past, I would have been overwhelmed by the daily stresses of work and family life. But now, I find peace in the present moment, even during the busiest and most challenging times. The journey to inner peace is ongoing, but with each mindful breath, each moment of acceptance, and each step towards self awareness, we come closer to realizing the profound truth of Buddhism. Peace truly comes from within. In conclusion, the core Buddhist teachings provide a roadmap for navigating modern life's chaos with peace and equanimity. By integrating mindfulness, acceptance, energy protection, and brain rewiring into our daily habits, we can achieve a deep sense of tranquility no matter what external circumstances we face.